Hi, everyone. Welcome to Fyxer AI's live webinar on why speed is your competitive advantage in 2025. I'm Pamela, Customer Success Manager at Fyxer. We also have a support agent here in the chat, Evans, who can answer any questions during the presentation. Now, let's set the stage with a quick snapshot of what the market looks like we're navigating in 2025. 50% of deals go to the first responder. Speed is no longer just a competitive edge. It's a survival metric. The latest data shows that half of all deals are closed by the first person who responds. That means if you are even a few minutes late, you've already lost half of your shot. Today's buyers aren't just looking for a quick response. They expect smart, customized, value-driven answers instantly. The Amazon effect has reached real estate. They want convenience, clarity, and control, and they want it now. Meanwhile, agents are dealing with overflowing inboxes, packed calendars, and constantly shifting priorities. Many are acting as marketers, schedulers, negotiators, and customer service reps all at once. So what's the real challenge? It's balancing speed with sustainability. How do you move fast enough to win without burning out your people or your systems? Now that we understand the speed of the market, let's talk about what's actually at risk if we can't keep up. When we miss a lead, even by minutes, we're not just missing in conversation. We're missing commission, momentum, and market share. Every unclaimed opportunity today is a direct hit to tomorrow's bottom line. Delayed responses don't just frustrate clients, they frustrate agents too. Agents feel overwhelmed and unsupported while clients feel neglected. Neither of those ends well. We've seen it across the industry. Hours lost to manual follow-ups, scheduling back and forths, and sorting through cluttered inboxes. That's a time that should be spent closing deals or building relationships, not clicking through emails. So this isn't just about working harder, because that's not sustainable. It's about working smarter and faster with the right systems and support in place. So if speed and smart systems are the name of the game, what's standing in the way? It starts with the inbox. Most agents are buried under a flood of emails, leads, follow-ups, spam, admin requests. Important messages get lost, and it becomes nearly impossible to prioritize what matters most. Then there are all the little tasks that pile up, updating CRMs, logging calls, sending the same kind of emails over and over. None of these move the needle, but they can eat up a huge chunk of the day. Follow-up is critical, but doing it manually means often slips through the cracks, or worse, it's delayed until the client has already moved on. And let's not forget about calendar chaos. Double bookings, reschedules back and forth just to find a time that works. It adds up fast and burns out both agents and prospects. At the end of the day, the tools you use are either helping you win or dragging you down. It's your systems. If your systems aren't reducing friction, they're adding to it. Now, let's talk about how we flip the script, how we move from overwhelm to control, from chaos to clarity. Introducing Fyxer AI for EXP, your unfair advantage in 2025. Now, first, let's be clear, Fyxer AI isn't another CRM. We're not asking you to change the tools you already know. Instead, Fyxer integrates with your existing systems to make them smarter and more efficient. What Fyxer really does is act like your digital teammate. It helps you manage emails, follow up faster, handle scheduling, and automate repetitive admin so you can focus on what only you can do, close deals and building relationships. This isn't a one size fits all productivity app. Fixer was built for real estate, designed to support agents, operations managers, and entire teams in an industry where timing, communication, and client experience are everything. If Fixer gives you speed without burnout, it's smart, it's seamless, and it's built to help you win. Fixer is going to literally change the way you work. Our users respond to emails 5 times faster. On average, saves up to an hour a day, maybe even more, just by handling the admin work you tend to put off. This quote from Glenn sums it up perfectly. Our goal is to give you more headspace, less chaos in your inbox, and a tool that just works, while you can focus on building clientele and closing deals. Now, let's see Fixer in action. Let's start with getting everyone signed up properly. Now, I want to walk you through the process live. You want to go to fixer.com/exp, and this is what the page is going to look like. So for this instance, if you're a capper and icon, you can sign up here, and then agents and advisors can sign up here. So if you click on sign up today, you want to start a free trial and sign up with Google or Microsoft. Choose your account, and you want to make sure that that account Fixer enables or gets all the permissions. So you want to select it all before that, before it takes you to this page. So here it says start your free trial. You want to go ahead and start free trial. And this is where the code EXPSAVE5 for agents and advisors will be automatically applied. And you get 14 days free. And then once that 14 days is over, you will start getting charged. But you need to enter in your payment details here and make sure to go through the rest of the sign up process. Now, once you are in, you should be able to go back to your integrations on the dashboard, which is app.fixer.com. And this is where your email and calendar will be connected, and you'll see that you'll have a connection here. Okay, so now that we are all signed up, let's talk about one of the biggest time drains for agents, the inbox. This is where Fixer makes a difference immediately. Now, if you are signing up with Google, this is what your inbox is going to look like with our folders 1 through 8 on the left-hand side that's color-coded. Now, imagine opening your inbox and actually feeling calm. No more inbox chaos, no more mental clutter. Fixer creates structure so you know exactly what to act on and what can wait. Fixer understands what each email is about, whether it's a lead needing a reply, an FYI from a colleague, or a scheduling request. It organizes your inbox based on what you need to do, not just when something arrives. It doesn't just sort, it prioritizes. You'll see the most urgent, deal critical emails first. No more hunting through threads, no more missed follow-ups. And the noise, marketing emails, newsletters, low value notifications, they're automatically filed away. So they're there if you want them, but never in the way. This is more than just an email management. It's it's mental clarity, faster decisions, and more time to focus on clients. Let's talk about one of the most powerful time savers Fixer brings to your day. Instant, ready to use, ready to send communication. Instead of staring at your screen thinking, how should I word this? Fixer does the heavy lifting for you. Got a new lead, a status check-in, a buyer asking for next steps? Fixer instantly suggests a polished, professional response based on the context of the email and your past communication. You can review, tweak if needed, and send. Total time in seconds. Follow-ups are the heartbeat of deal making, but they often fall through the cracks. Fixer monitors your threads and reminds you when it's time to nudge somebody, and even drafts the nudge for you. You stay consistent without having to think about it. Now, after a call or a meeting, Fixer can generate a clean, structured summary, key decisions, next steps, and who's doing what. It's all ready to share with your team or client, keeping everyone aligned and limiting post-meeting confusion. With Fixer, communication becomes a strategic advantage, not a time drain. You respond faster, follow up smarter, and move deals forward without missing a beat. Now, how many times have you thought, did I ever hear back from that buyer? Or I've I should have followed up with that last lead last week. This is where deals quietly slip away and where Fixer steps in. Fixer keeps a silent watch on your inbox. If a message goes unanswered, it automatically reminds you to follow up. You don't have to set a task, build a calendar reminder, or remember a thing. It's all handled. It tracks the full thread, not just whether you sent an email, but whether the other person replied. If they didn't, Fixer flags it so you can jump back in. And even better, the follow-up email is already written. Fixer drafts a professional, context-aware nudge that you can send as is or edit in seconds. No more blank screen syndrome. Forget spreadsheets, sticky notes, or mental checklists. Fixer takes care of tracking every conversation so you never have to wonder what slipped through. Every follow-up is a chance to win or lose a deal. Fixer makes sure you never miss that window. Meetings should move deals forward, not drain your focus or leave you scrambling to remember what was said. Fixer includes a built-in note taker that joins your meetings and records the calls, transcribes it in real time, and generates a summary automatically. This means every key point, action item, and decision is captured without you lifting a finger. It's not just a recording, it's structured, searchable insight you can actually use. Instead of typing while someone's talking or worrying about missing a detail, you get to be fully present. Build a rapport, ask smarter questions, and let Fixer handle the documentation. Need to know what was said about pricing in a meeting from last week? You can just ask. Fixer lets you chat with a transcript, search by topic, decision, or name without replaying the whole recording. And I'm going to walk you through what that looks like. So here in your Fixer dashboard, again, that's app.fixer.com. This is where all your preferences and settings are going to be for Fixer. And on the left-hand side, you will see the recordings, meeting recordings. You can go ahead and click on that. And this is where your call recordings are going to be housed, and then also your upcoming meetings. Now, if I click on a meeting, it'll show me the recording, the summary and transcript, as well as the chat with your meeting transcript here on the right-hand side. And you can ask the bot any questions and it will give you the answers from the transcript. Okay, so this isn't just about better notes, it's about smarter decisions, stronger follow through, and more confident communication after every meeting. Now that we've talked a lot about what Fixer can do, let's hear, hear it from the agents who are actually using it. These are real voices from EXP top producers, cappers, and icons who've seen firsthand what happens when you bring Fixer into your workflow. They've gone from feeling overwhelmed and behind to feeling in control, responsive, and consistently ahead of the game. Now, let's bring it back to what really matters in today's market: speed. But not the kind of speed that burns people out. It's the kind that builds momentum, creates trust, and drives results. When you respond first, follow up consistently, and move meetings forward with clarity, deals don't stall. Speed shortens the sales cycle and gives you the first mover advantage in every conversation. Clients notice when you're on top of things. Fast, thoughtful responses build trust, reduce friction, and make clients feel like priority because they are. And by moving all the noise, manual admin, cluttered inboxes, chasing follow ups, you get time back. That's time for prospecting, strategizing, or just breathing between appointments. Speed isn't just about hustle, it's about leverage. And Fixer is the lever that helps you move faster without working harder. That's your edge in 2025 and beyond. Now, before we close, let's bring it all together. What's the core message of today's conversation? The 2025 advantage is speed. The market is moving fast, and the ones who succeed aren't necessarily the busiest, they're the most efficient. In 2025, speed is your edge, but only if it's sustainable. We've shown you how Fixer lightens the load: smarter email triage, instant replies and follow ups, effortless meeting notes, proactive reminders. It's not just automation, it's intelligent assistance that meets the real pace of real estate. With Fixer, you're not reacting, you're leading. You're not buried in admin, you're building relationships, closing deals, and scaling your impact. This is your invitation to stop being slowed down by the grind and start using speed as a strategic weapon. Now, if you haven't already done so in the beginning of the presentation, this is your moment. You've seen the challenge, you've seen the solution, and now it's time to take the next step. Sign up now at fixer.com/EXP. With Fixer, you don't just get a tool, you get an advantage. You get clarity in your inbox, precision in your follow ups, and time back in your day. Whether you're an agent, a team lead, or part of operations, Fixer is built to give you the leverage you've been missing. The future of real estate belongs to those who move fast and smart. Let Fixer do the heavy lifting so you can focus on winning. Now, if anyone has any questions, feel free to um, reach out to us at exprealty@fixer.com. And I also hold office hours as well, support hours on Zoom Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. PT. You can find that link on our workplace page as well. I see we have about 10 minutes left if anyone wants to ask any live questions. Yes, so Stacy, if you are a capper or icon, you do have Fixer for free. So what you want to do is go to um, the sign up page, which is fyxer.com/exp, and sign up under cappers and icons. It actually does work with Outlook and Gmail. We integrate seamlessly with both Gmail and Outlook. Unfortunately, Apple Mail is going to be a little very limited, but the drafts work with Apple Mail, but you won't be able to see the categorization on on Apple Mail. Okay. Debbie, does it do anything besides organize your inbox? Yes. So it organizes your inbox and it drafts emails for you automatically. Anything that's going into the folder to respond, Fixer will draft an email for you. We also have the meeting note taker where Fixer will join any meeting in your calendar that you've accepted and that has a meeting link. And it will record the meeting and provide a transcript and summary. And we also have, once you're connected to your calendar, um, we help with scheduling as well, where if somebody is coming in with a scheduling request, Fixer will generate a draft with the availability in your time in your calendar and put it in an email instead of you having to go back and forth in your calendar to grab that time. So it does save you some time there. Shelby, how much hard drive or storage will be needed? It's actually a platform that's going to be working in the background and connected directly to your Gmail and Outlook. There, actually, there's really not a limited storage that's needed. So, Armand, recording meetings, are they just through Zooms? No, actually. Anything in your calendar that has a meeting link, whether it's Zoom, Teams, or even Gmail or Google Meet, Fixer will join those meetings. Danielle, does this only record video or phone calls as well, assuming someone needs to agree to be recorded? Yes. So Fixer, the meeting note taker actually acts as if you are admitting a person into the meeting room. If it is um, you know, a meeting through Zoom or Google Meet, you'd have to admit them in. We actually do have a link now on your Fixer dashboard where you can um, include that link for live meetings as well. It's not going to record phone calls, unfortunately. I hope that answers your question. Do I need it to link to my EXP email or can I link it to email that I use every day? So yes, you can link it to the main email you use any day. It doesn't need to be your EXP email address. You would just need to go to this site, fyxer.com/EXP, and sign up with either cappers and icons or agents and advisors. And you can sign up with your preferred email address. What happens when I have a power failure? What do you mean, Ron? I'm not sure I understand that question. What is the best view to see the drafts? The initial setup looks like it's auto sending the drafts. So we will never send anything on your behalf. It's impossible for us to send any emails on your behalf. And let me just show you what the drafts actually look like. One second, I'm sorry. So you'll see here, this is actually my inbox, and the drafts will be under drafts. And then if you're using Gmail, you'll see here that there's a draft highlighted in red, and that's what it looks like. You want to make sure that you are in conversation view, whether you're using Gmail or Outlook, so that it shows up like this. And All of your drafts are also going to be under your um, to respond box as well, and this is how you can view them. All right, Kevin, when we're setting up our account, I see the CRM feature. Does Follow-Up Boss work with Fyxer? Unfortunately, right now, the only CRM that we can properly integrate with is HubSpot. Um, but Follow-Up Boss, I know that you guys, EXP users or EXP agents, use Follow-Up Boss. I will put that on our, I'll actually give that to our team to see if we can do something about that. Is there a list or source to review for tips and tricks to train the draft prompt, to train the draft prompt? Actually, in your Fyxer dashboard, um, if you go to Preferences here, and then you scroll down to Draft Replies, there is going to be a box here where you can put any information that you want to actually for Fyxer to use as for your drafts. Also, when you go into your drafts and you make edits to it at any time, and whether with the drafts that Fyxer has generated, Fyxer will get smarter and smarter as you change those drafts, and it will learn from those changes. What if I already have many subcategories in my Outlook, some of which are receiving routed emails? Um, so your subcategories, Armand, are they actually rules that you have existing in your Outlook? If that's the case and you want those rules to still continue, you would want to go under Fyxer rules. Um, Under here, add email or subject, and you can put in the email address or domain that rule is affecting and label it no label, and that will help, that will actually override Fyxer's rules. So your existing rules can still happen in the background. I hope that answers your question. Lofty, actually, I don't, we are not integrated with Lofty, so unfortunately, no on that question, Tracy. All right, looks like we have 2 minutes left. Again, I hold daily office hours, Monday through Friday at 11 PT, and the link is available on our workplace site or workplace group. So if you guys can go there and sign up through that link. Any other questions, you can catch me there, or you can also email Fyxer, I'm sorry, exprealty@fyxer.com, where our support agents are available to help you answer questions as well. Tracy, I have another question. Can you add it to the questions for Follow-Up Boss? Follow-Up Boss is your CRM. Unfortunately, we're not able to integrate with Follow-Up Boss at the moment. Fyxer is available specifically for EXP agents. Again, EXP agents that have capped and that are icons get it for free as long as you cap every anniversary. And for all other agents, you get a 5% discount. No, unfortunately, we're not able to integrate with KV Core either. All right. Again, I have support hours daily, Monday through Friday. So feel free to drop in at 11 a.m. PT, and hopefully we can get everyone signed up and using Fixer. And just let me know if you guys have any questions at all. Thank you so much for joining.